So I thought today we could have a interesting video before later today when we go live at 4 p.m. for the game. Let's talk and compare the Chicago Bears offensive line this year versus Joe Burrow's offensive line from back in his rookie year, where he got destroyed. And obviously ended up getting injured and missing half the season. So let's get started. The best part of the offensive line for Caleb Williams has to be Darnell Wright. For being honest here, this is the best option. He was the 10th overall pick by the Chicago Bears. He is their starting right tackle. He actually played one snap at tight end. And he has been the only saving grace on that offensive line. And to say that is an understatement. Oof, yeah. No. Grade-wise, again, he has not been perfect, but he is young. You know, he's developing. But he's the only offensive lineman who actually does their damn job. So because of that, he's like the only actual guy that can do anything. Then let's go to the guard. Yeah, no, this one gets better, I promise. It gets better. This is their left tackle, not even a guard. This is their left tackle. You're not supposed to get that many reds, by the way. You're also not supposed to get that many low numbers. He has played 233 snaps at left tackle for them this year. And he hasn't even played the whole entire year, I just realized. He just started week 9. So he's not even their technical guy they had before that. He is just on the roster and is the left tackle at this moment in time. And even then, he's not really taking anything good here. He was a 5th round pick in 2021. And that's not good. Then you got Jake Corin, who is a guard. The fact that these are starting players in the NFL is still insane to me. He also... okay, maybe they're just not showing the first 9 weeks. Or did they actually... They might have just... Honestly, they might have just benched. They might have just benched who they had and said that this was a better option, which is sad. But again, like I said, he's had one good game versus Green Bay. Outside of that, absolutely piss poor. Cole Shelton, who's played 1,059 snaps at center. So it looks like they actually probably did kind of go around their offensive line here. For the most part, he's actually been somewhat sufferable, especially compared to the other guys. He actually has put up better numbers. 67.1 pass blocking, 69.2 run blocking, and overall, it's been better than, what they had before. This is their other guard, who actually, surprisingly enough, Matt Pryor, does come in a 76.6 pass blocking grade. Played 49 snaps at left guard, 833 snaps at right guard, some at right tackle. They've been trying out different players at different positions. But obviously, coming off that Seahawks game where Caleb Williams got sacked 7 times, not the greatest, right? So here is the grades. Listen, grades only tell part of the story. Take all this PFF stuff with a grain of salt. What I want you to look at is just look at every single week, right? Don't look at grades overall wise. Look at performance every single week. And don't always look at like numbers performance. Kind of take it as if they're below a certain number, they sucked. If they're kind of intermediate, they were probably maybe okay. Above that number, maybe they had a good week. So that's kind of how I look at it. And now let's look at the Bengals. Jonah Williams, who is now the right tackle for the Cardinals, but at one point he was actually your starting right tackle for the Bengals, left tackle for the Bengals, back in 2020, his rookie season. Played 634 snaps at left tackle. He was purely left tackle pretty much every year until 2023 when we moved him. But his rookie year, he did have a 75.8 pass blocking grade, 53.4 run blocking grade, and offensive grade. The biggest problem with Jonah was health. Getting injured obviously does not help. And then, never really coming back from injury and being the same. I will say this a million times. He is not the worst left tackle of all time. Okay, he was a rookie that year, obviously his first year. But still, he is not the worst tackle of all time. He's pretty sufferable at left tackle. That's what I'll say. Next guy. We got Michael Jordan. Now, MJ here. We're going to go back to the old times. Not now, but when he played for us his freshman first year, he had a 40.8 pass blocking grade, 63.4 run blocking grade, and a 55.7 offensive grade. He's now on the Patriots, by the way, and not really helping out Drake May in any circumstance, I will say, but he is their starting left guard. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Trey Hopkins. It's the next guy on the docket. Now, do we have the premium? We do. Okay, here we go. No snaps in 2024. Okay, can I get 2020, please? Give me blocking. Okay, so here's 2020. 2020, he put up a 64.3 pass blocking grade, 62.1 run blocking grade, and 63.8 overall grade. Huh. He actually put up a 0 in the final week of the season. My guy. My guy. Joe wasn't even still the quarterback at that point because he got hurt and was out for the season. But that's still amazing. And then we have our other offensive guard, Xavier. Xavier, as always, we have to go to this, and then we have to go to 2020 because some of these guys are not in the league anymore for good reason. In 2020, he put up a 74.8 pass blocking grade. He was our left guard, it looks like, and he also plays some right guard as well. 52.1 run blocking grade and 59.1 offensive grade. So, again, listen, at the end of the day, I know a lot of people bring up the fact that Caleb Williams has an off offensive line. He does. Would he be better if he had a good offensive line? Absolutely. Offensive line is the building block for any successful quarterback. You got to have a good offensive line. You can't be successful if you're getting hit every single play, right? I just kind of wanted to take a look and compare these two today because I thought, hey, listen. We got an awful offensive line and a terribly awful offensive line. Somehow, some way, I think Joe, for PFF grades, he ranks in worse. But at the end of the day, it sucks either way. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.